Hi all, today we are going to discuss on pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is otherwise known as hypophysis. It is a small endocrine gland with a diameter of 1 centimeter and the weight of 0.5 to 1 gram. The pituitary gland is situated in a depression, that is a small curve or small dip called sella turcica, that is present at the base of skull. And also it is connected with hypothalamus by a structure called pituitary stalk or hypophyseal stalk. Pituitary gland is divided into two divisions, that is anterior pituitary and posterior pituitary, that is adenohypophysis or and neurohypophysis. Both divisions are situated close to each other, but it is entirely different in their development, structure and function. Between the two divisions, that is anterior and posterior, there is a small and relatively avascular, which means lack of blood vessels or no blood vessels. That is avascular structure that is called pars intermedia. Actually, it forms a part of anterior pituitary. Next is development of pituitary gland. Both divisions of pituitary gland develop from different sources. Anterior pituitary is ectodermal in origin and arises from the pharyngeal epithelium as an upward growth known as rat pouch. What is ectodermal? Ectodermal, which means outer layer of cells. That is, the anterior pituitary is arised from from the outer layer of cells. Posterior pituitary is neuroectodermal in origin and arises from hypothalamus as a downward diverticulum. These are the basic concept of pituitary gland. We all know the pituitary gland is divided into anterior pituitary and posterior pituitary. Anterior pituitary is also known as the master gland because it regulates many other endocrine glands through its hormones. Anterior pituitary is consisting of three parts: pars distalis, pars tuberalis, pars intermedia. This is the diagrammatic representation of anterior pituitary. In this picture, we can see that the hypothalamus, mammillary body, infundibulum stem, pars nervosa, pars intermedia, pars distalis, pars tuberalis, median eminence. Anterior pituitary has two types of cell which have different staining properties. That is chromophobe cells and chromophil cells. Chromophobe cells, which is chromophobe cells, do not possess granules. What is granules? Do you know? Do you heard about granules? Granules is a small structure or a small substance and stain purely. These cells form 50% of total cells in anterior pituitary. Chromophobe cells are not secretory in nature but are the precursors of chromophil cells. Next one is chromophil cells. Chromophil cells contain large number of granules, that is small substances, and are darkly stained. Some chromophil cells are acidophilic cells, basophilic cells, somatotropes, corticotropes, thyrotropes, gonadotropes, lactotropes. Chromophil cells are classified by two methods. First one is classification on the basis of staining property, and it is divided into two types, acidophilic cells and basophilic cells. Acidophilic cells is also known as alpha cells, which form 35%. Basophilic cells, it is also known as beta cells, which form 50%. Classification on the basis of secretory nature, chromophil cells are classified into 5 types. That is somatotropes, which secrete growth hormone, corticotropes, which secrete adrenocorticotropic hormone, thyrotropes, which secrete thyroid stimulating hormone, gonadotropes, which secrete follicle stimulating hormone, that is FSH, and luteinizing hormone, LH. Lactotropes, which secrete prolactin. These are the histology part of anterior pituitary.